Hey guys, something happened that I didn't expect, and I think it's valuable to share it with you. I've stopped using Windsurf and Cursor. In fact, I started paying for Windsurf on 2nd December last year, and you can see that I was using it in December, but then usage dropped. What happened? Claude with MCPs happened. If you saw my last video, I started playing with that in December, and MCPs give Claude access to any kind of tools. So you can automate almost anything depending on tools you gave it. And since then, I've built my own MCP server. MCP server that allows Claude to run long-running processes on your machine. Any kind of processes, like for example, I did video encoding with it. It can also access your file system and do things like large code base exploration. Read a lot of files, explore everything, read readmes, create documentation for you, and draw high-level diagrams that allow you to understand the repositories quickly. And I use it this way frequently. Another thing that it can do is it can edit code files and run code. And not only just write one file, it can do diff editing, it can do multi-file editing, and it can do even multi-repository things. For example, I used it to migrate code from my side project from older frameworks to Vanilla.js, 30 files, 3,500 lines of code. Not too big, but it did all of that, and I only fixed one line. So it can do almost anything. I still was expecting to use Windsurf for this kind of things, but I found myself using Windsurf less and less and using Claude with MCPs more and more. In fact, I asked Claude to scrap my usage of Claude. And you can see here a chart of how many times per month I was using it for the last couple of years. You can see that I used it for something like 430 times, with spikes during their launching some things. But half of this usage, around 200 chats, happened in the last 3 months. I even crunched some numbers and it seems my usage is 5x from before. So yes, access to tools makes LLM models much more useful. This is what I wanted to share with you today. So I've published my MCP into the NPM